Hannah Walmsley, and I'll be playing the nurse, Hannah, in our video.
Hi, I'm Elise Fournier, and I'm playing George. I'm getting a knee replacement.
And I'm Lisa Pally, and I'm playing Betty, George's wife.
In the following clip, the nurse Hannah is preparing for interaction with her next client. Although she has no direct interaction with her client at this point, she's active in preparing for her in order to ensure her patient's comfort and a smooth relationship. This represents the pre-interaction phase of Poplaw's nurse-client relationship.
Alright, let's see. For Mr. Hannah Lisa, knee replacement surgery. So that'll mean, good. The wheelchair's already in here, so that's all set for afterwards. And blood pressure, the pain medication, good. Oh, and he is married, so his wife will be in here. So let's grab a chair, set that up, and the extra pillows, blankets. All right, I think we're ready for him.
In the next clip, the orientation phase is demonstrated as Hannah makes her first rapport with her patient George and his wife Betty. Notice how she introduces herself, identifies the purpose of their relationship, places importance on their preferred titles, and tries to break the ice with her new acquaintances.
Well, hello there.
Hi.
Are you Mr. Hannah Lisa?
Oh, please call me George.
Okay, thank you. It's good to know that. Well, I'm Hannah, and I'll be your nurse for both before and after your surgery. I see that you're in for a knee replacement?
That's right.
All right, well, we will be taking very good care of you. Now, are you Mrs. Hannah Lisa?
Oh, you can just call me Betty.
Betty, okay, good to know. Well, now, I see you like to knit.
Yeah, I have little grandchildren I got to knit for.
Oh,
do you have any youngins yourself?
I certainly do. I am not that good of a knitter, but here they are.
Oh, aren't those precious gems?
Yes,
They're
they are.
very cute.
They are sweet, but, well, it was very nice to meet you guys. Let me go and get a few things prepared for you, and I will be right back.
Oh, thank you.
Because the working phase is the meat and potatoes of the nurse-client relationship, the following clip is very substantial and full of skills needed for a successful relationship.
First, the identification stage occurs as Hannah clarifies the specific ideas, expectations, and goals of George's surgery. A barrier in the nurse-client relationship develops, however, when Hannah used too advanced medical terminology that George and Betty cannot comprehend. Not only does this serve as a barrier, but a verbal cue as well, as George and Betty show their confusion.
Amidst this time, another barrier is found in the nurse-client communication as communication becomes hindered. Betty's unfamiliar verbal cues perplex Hannah, so she makes sure to clarify the meanings of Betty's expressions.
Next, the exploitation stage occurs as most of the nurse's responsibilities are demonstrated. At this time, Hannah shows knowledge of Betty's personality as she picks up on her nervous, nonverbal cues. As they talk through Betty's fears, Hannah is showing empathy towards her patient's loved one. Hannah continues to display caring and empowerment towards George as she addresses his nonverbal cues of pain and demonstrates various exercise techniques. Remember that time we were at the KISS concert? Yeah, they blew my eardrum right out.
Oh, we were so young back then, George.
Oh, those were the days, George. Those were the days.
Hi, George and Betty. I'm back. I just wanted to go over with you a little bit about your procedure today and what you should be expecting. Now, because it's the knee replacement, you understand that what's happening is you have a lot of excess cartilage in the cavity, and so what they're going to do is remove that to reduce the inflammatory response. If you don't, it may lead to an infection and just not what you want.
Betty, did you understand a conflabbing thing this lady said? George, I can't even hear the young gal.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that for you, make it a little simpler. The reason that you're having pain is because of all the extra gunk in there. Yeah, so by removing that, you will be good to go.
Okay.
Well, now, Betty, you're being awfully quiet. Is there anything that's bothering you?
Well, it's just when the big tree falls, they all come down.
Oh, well, let me clarify what you're saying. Are you afraid of the outcome of your husband's procedure?
Yeah, I don't know what I would do if this old goat hit the hay.
Oh, I can completely understand your nervousness, but trust me when I say that this is a very common procedure. I really don't think there will be any complications. I think he'll be up moving and grooving in no time.
Okay, well, thank you for your sympathy.
Oh, no problem. All right, George, let's get you to surgery.
Good luck, honey bun.
Here we go.
Well, now, Betty, you just have nothing to worry about. The procedure went perfectly. There was no problem.
How are you, honey? Oh, I'm okay. Oh, you'll get through this, I promise.
Well, George, how are you feeling?
I'm okay.
Really? You think so? Now, I'm sensing that you may be in a little pain right now. Would you mind if I gave you something?
I think that's a good idea.
All right, let me just get a little stuff going here for you.
During the operation?
Oh, I slept good.
Yeah, they sure can knock you right out, can't you?
Oh, they can. I dreamed about the ice cream man bringing me some
Alright.
sherbet.
Let me just in here for you.
Ooh, that didn't even hurt. You're so good at what you do.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. And that should be going in no time. I would really like to be showing you, just some different exercises that you can be doing to keep that mobile before you go into rehab. So, when you're feeling up to that, I'll show you those. Do you want to do that now, or would you like me to come back?
How about you come back in a little bit?
All right, I will be back in to check with you both shortly.
Thank you.
In this clip, the nurse-client relationship comes to an end as Hannah discusses follow-up care and says goodbyes to George and Betty. She kindly refuses an extravagant gift offering, but offers them a practical alternative. Because of this, George and Betty are able to leave the hospital with a sense of accomplishment. Oh, George and Betty, it is good to see you guys again, but looks like it's time for you guys to go home.
Well, that's good news, girl.
Yes, absolutely, and it looks like you're doing very well, but you both are going to have to remember that going to rehab 3 times a week is really going to improve your mobility.
Oh, that place is right down the road. I'm going to make him walk there.
Oh, what? Perfect.
That's going to be fun.
I might recommend the car, but that is what I like to hear, that you guys know where you're going, and we'll have that under control.
Want to give her the gift, honey?
We'd just like to give you this check. It's been so healing to be here, sweetie.
Oh, Betty, George, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, but I cannot take this from you both. I mean, it's just too much, and this is my job. I'm here to help you guys.
Well, we just want you to know that we've had such a positive experience here at this hospital.
Well, I am so glad to hear that. And, if you would like to do something, if you could tell my manager that you had a successful healing stay here, I think that she would really appreciate hearing that.
Well, we'll sure do that. We'll send her a box of chocolates.
Well, I would certainly appreciate that. That would be fabulous.
Well, that sounds like a good plan.
Yes, well, it has been a pleasure being with you both. I certainly hope the best for both of you. I think you're making great strides in your recovery. I'm looking forward to hearing some good stuff about you later on.
Well, thanks. Let's bust this popsicle stand.
Yeah, come on, George. You mean you're still slower than molasses in Antarctica.
Well, that's never going to change.
Throughout the video, we have displayed Swanson's theory of caring.
Knowing the patient occurs when Hannah picks up on both nonverbal and verbal cues.
Being with occurs as Hannah accompanies George to surgery.
Doing for occurs as Hannah administers pain medication to ease George's pain.
Enabling occurs when Hannah helps George with practical mobility exercises.
Finally, maintaining belief occurs as Hannah continuously encourages George and Betty through their knee replacement experience.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Love